Hey guys, so we're going back to the days of Xperia Fan with an all Xperia video. XZ1 against XZ Premium and the XZ1 Compact is filming. And let's go ahead and power both phones on. Now for those of you guys new to the channel, this was originally called Xperia Fan and of course focused only on Xperia products. But now covering a lot more than just Sony phones. Now, during this test, going to be focused on a lot of things, mainly being speed, but going to be doing camera tests, both front and rear, speaker tests, and more. As you guys see, XZ1 first one up, and the Premium up as well. So before we get into more of the tests, let's go over the specs of both phones. Now, you have a larger screen on the XZ Premium, 5.5 inches versus 5.2. Also, higher resolution on the XZ Premium, 4K screen versus 1080p. You have HDR on both displays, and the XZ Premium is one of only two phones in the world with a 4K screen, the other being its predecessor, the Z5 Premium. On the front, you have a 13 megapixel camera on both phones, and on the back, both of them are 19 megapixels. Now, we'll be having front and rear facing camera comparisons later in the video. Both phones have 64 gigabytes internal storage and micro SD card support. Now, you have a larger battery on the XZ Premium, 3230 capacity, versus 2700 on the XZ1. Both phones have the latest Snapdragon 35 and 4 gigabytes of RAM, and both phones are also waterproof, IP68 certified. Looking at the bottom, we have USB Type-C and headphone jacks here at the top. Now, looking at the back here, very unique design on the XZ Premium, mirror-like finish on it. On the XZ1, all metal build including the top and the bottom, whereas on the XZ Premium, you have plastic at the top and the bottom. Overall, both these phones very high quality, excellent to hold, and the XZ1 is easier to grip since it's smaller. And also at this point, the XZ1 is one of only a few phones in the world of Android Oreo, whereas the XZ Premium is still on Android Nougat. Alright guys, let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the test. Okay guys, so all the apps close out on both phones, and next up apps and games opening. NBC. Extremely close on both phones. Spotify. Premium. iFunny. Again guys, extremely close there. YouTube. XZ1. Photos next. Again guys, very close. eBay. Man, these are both insanely fast phones. Amazon. I think XZ1 there by hair. And settings. I think that was the Premium. And alright, so now we're on to the three games. Jumper on to. And this really going to test out the power of the Snapdragon 35. Again, both 4 gigabytes of RAM. Wow, so close. XZ1 there. Monocombat. And this is a nice video guys, because we're not going to have a lot of, as you guys see XZ1 again right there. Not going to have a lot of trolls in the comment section because it's Sony versus Sony. And final app, Asphalt 8. Rather, final game here. And XZ Premium here by a hair. Now, taking a look at Antutu, as you guys see, higher score on the XZ Premium, 180,000 versus 171. And also, as you guys see, the temperature a little bit high. Did run a few practice tests before actually filming this. Next up, let's bring up the camera. And a tad faster there on the Premium. So we'll be doing this camera speed test later in the video, along with front and rear facing camera. Sunset Erling, no copyright. And next up guys, you have a speaker comparison. Now both these phones, excellent quality speakers, dual speakers. XZ1 first. Premium. And keep in mind guys, the song does fade in. Premium. And one last time on the Premium. Alright guys, so personally I think that the XC, well, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Personally speaking, I think the XC Premium sounds a bit nicer, although the XC1 gets louder. I think the XC Premium just a little fuller sounding. But again guys, XC1 does sound louder. Chrome next and clearing out the web history on both phones. Closing out, going back in. Now we have 4 different sites, and the first one is IMDb. And looks a tad fast here on the Premium. IGN next. And this one going to the XC1. Let's do Sony. I think XC1 there by a millisecond, but obviously very close guys. And final one was to PlayStation.com. So I think overall web browsing going to the XC1, although it was very back and forth in a practice test. So next up, fingerprint scanner test. Again, both of them on the side right here. And very quick here on both. Now I am using different fingerprint scanners here. Or rather different fingers here. But it looks a bit faster on the XC1. And let's just try switching hands. Yep, still a bit fast here on the XC1. But obviously guys, extremely fast on both. Next up, multitasking. Thumper on 2. Alright guys, excellent on both phones here. Asphalt 8. Again, very good here on both phones. Going back towards the beginning here with Spotify. So advantage here for the Premium. Next up, let's do Chrome. Let's do YouTube, and this one should refresh on both phones. So narrow edge 0 for the XC1. Next up we have eBay. Premium. Next up iFunny. Narrow edge 0 for the XC1. Amazon Shopping. Premium here. Modern Combat. Alright, very good sign here. Reconnecting on both phones. and narrow edge here for the XZ1. And again, back towards the beginning here of NBC. So narrow edge here for the XZ Premium. Next up, we're going to test out the camera speed. And since this is a Sony video, let's do a PlayStation 4 game. Current one I'm playing right now. So again guys, both these phones, 19 megapixel cameras on the back. And we'll be showing you guys video comparisons of the front and rear in a second. Look very similar in terms of speed here. Yeah, for the most part, very similar. Alright guys, next up a quick comparison of the front-facing cameras in both phones. Again, both of them are 13 megapixels and testing out stabilization. Alright guys, next up a quick comparison of the front-facing cameras in both phones. Again, both of them are 13 megapixels and testing out stabilization. And here's a quick look at the rear-facing camera on both phones. And a look at the maximum zoom as well. And testing out the image stabilization. Alright guys, so excellent matchup, and let me know in the comment section below which phone you think won. Now keep in mind, both these phones along with a couple other phones like the XZ1 Compact, OnePlus 5, fastest phones in the world, so very impressive performance on both. Now that said, still a lot more testing between these two phones, more in-depth camera tests, battery tests and more, and of course comparisons versus more phones like the upcoming iPhone 10. So if this is your guys' first time on the channel, press the button below there to subscribe. Again, a lot more Sony Xperia videos coming, huge emphasis on Sony on this channel. Or if you want to watch another video right now, press in the top left corner. And as always, thanks for watching.